Hey guys, Derek here with Derek's All MMA channel doing my UFC 136 recap video. Great night of fights. Really enjoyed this fight card. One of the best of the year. Let's get right into it. First fight of the night, Melvin Guillard, Joe Lozon. I said that Joe Lozon, for him to win this fight, had to finish the fight in the first 3 minutes, and he did. I thought that the method he had to do it would kind of just rush Guillard, put him in a situation where he could get it to the ground and finish him off. Guillard done the hard part for him by rushing in. Lozon was able kind of to catch him with the left hook, I believe. Put him on Queer Street, got it to the ground, submitted him. Big win for Joe Lozon. Melvin Guillard lost the title shot opportunity right here. You know, he obviously has not matured as much as we thought he had, and he's got to go back to the drawing board, and he's going to have a tough road ahead if he's ever going to get a title shot. Joe Lozon, moving forward, he's always going to be in the UFC, but I don't believe he ever can be in title contention because he just has so many matchup problems at the 155 weight class, but he is a guy that can beat anybody on any given day. He's got the skill set. Big victory for Joe Lozon. Second fight on the card, Nanfan versus Leonard Garcia. I thought my prediction on this was Nanfan will win a decision, which I was correct on. But what I was really, the third round, first off, Nanfan won the first 2 rounds technically easily. The third round, Garcia was able to catch Nanfan, but just wasn't able to finish him off because of his gas tank. And when you throw crazy, pointless shit and you drain your gas tank, that's what happens. With that being said, I respect Leonard Garcia. He makes the sport fun to watch, but from a competitive standpoint, he don't put himself in the best position to win fights, and that bothers me a little bit. But from an entertainment standpoint, you got to have guys like him around. You know, there's no true losers in this fight. Both of them we both want to see these guys fight whoever they fight in the future. On to the third fight, Chael Sonnen and Brian Stann. I said in my prediction video, the only question you had to ask yourself when predicting this fight was, could Brian Stann submit Chael Sonnen because Sonnen would get it to the ground? I said that Stann wouldn't. I was correct on every aspect of this fight. Sonnen got it to the ground. I said he would win by decision, but he was able to get the submission arm triangle, which was very impressive to me to see that, because Chael normally doesn't deploy submissions in his fights, but he did in this one. Looked good, able to submit Brian Stann. After the fight, called out Anderson Silva, did some WWE shit, which I thought was ridiculous because the UFC is never going to allow these guys to sign a contract that dictates that they can't do something in the future with the organization. So that was dumb. I mean, I guess it was funny. I didn't think so. But we will see this rematch. It's going to happen. Dan Henderson, even if he knocks out Shogun in the first 5 seconds of the fight, he's not getting Silva. This is the fight we want to see. This is the fight that needs to happen. Anderson Silva defending the title against Chael Sonnen down the road. Looking forward to it. Co-main event, Jose Aldo defending the featherweight title against Kenny Florian. Really, Jose Aldo really let Kenny dictate the pace and just kind of let Kenny do whatever, and Jose got his moments in the fight. I had Jose winning every round but the first one. I scored at 49-46 Jose Aldo. My problem with this fight, besides Jose playing the conservative gas tank card, which still worries me about him, he's got to figure something out with that, is that, you know, Dana was nice, didn't say nothing bad about Kenny Florian, but the truth of the matter is, Kenny, you're a Muay Thai guy and you got great jiu-jitsu, and you tried to be a wrestler in this fight. You know, go into a fight, be who you are, be what got you to the dance. And Kenny didn't do that, and Jose was able to defend takedowns and land the better shots when they wasn't in the clinch situations, and rightfully won the decision. I don't know where this does with Kenny Florian in his career. I think he's got some tough decisions to make. I got a buddy of mine that says they should drop down to 135, fight Miguel Torres, and get a title shot. Maybe that'll happen. Who knows? As far as Jose Aldo goes, he's going to have to defend against Chad Mendez, which he will fight a guy who will be trying to take him down the whole time, but a guy with true wrestling skills. But I think Jose will be fine in that fight. Be looking forward to that. On to the main event. Frankie Edgar defending against Gray Maynard. Now, Gray Maynard caught him in the first. And I'm going to say this. Gray Maynard, you've had the 2 title shots. And both times in the first round, you've had the title right there. All you had to do is reach out and grab it. And both times, you failed. There's nobody to blame. You can't blame judges the first fight. You can't blame nobody but yourself. In this fight, you had Edgar on queer streak twice, and you didn't finish. You're not the champion because of that. Frankie Edgar survived the first round, outworked Gray the second and third round, and the fourth round caught Gray, was able to finish him, and retains the UFC lightweight championship belt. And before we get into who I think he's going to fight next, I have a rant that I'm going to go on right now, guys. Dana White and a lot of other people on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, have been suggesting that Frankie Edgar drop down to 145. Guys, that is so fucking disrespectful. You got a guy who is the best 155-pound guy in the world, and you saying that he should drop down? What fucking sense does that make? That's like asking John Cena, follow me here, to vacate the WWE Championship and going after the Intercontinental Championship. What fucking sense does that make? Frankie Edgar's but he's the champion at the 155-pound weight class. He's the best 155-pounder in the world. And Dana White, who I respect more than anybody in this business, comes out and says, Frankie, you're the number 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, but you know what? I don't think you can hold on to that belt, so you need to drop down to 145. That is so fucking disrespectful. I mean, he is the champion at 155. If he wants to see the Frankie Edgar Jose Aldo fight, let Jose Aldo move up to 155, beat a legit contender at 155, and fight Frankie Edgar for the fucking belt. Don't suggest Frankie Edgar to fucking drop down when he's already the 155-pound fucking champion. That's fucking bullshit, and it's disrespectful. Now, with that being said, it's my enough on my rant on that. I may do a video Friday on just a topic video on that, but I just had to get that off my chest. It's so fucking disrespectful. Who should Frankie fight next? He's either going to fight the winner of Clay Guida, Ben Henderson, or he's going to fight Gilbert Melendez. I'm kind of on the Dana White page that you really shouldn't come into the organization and just get an immediate title shot. I'd like to see Gilbert Melendez fight Gray Maynard to get a title shot. I know the UFC might not do that because Maynard can beat Melendez, and would you really want to put that situation to where you're having to search for a title contender if that was to happen? But with that being said, I think the right thing to do is to let Edgar fight the winner, Ben Henderson, Clay Guida, to defend his title next at the 155-pound weight class. That's my video, guys. Like I said, I'll be back Friday to do a topic video since there's no fights this weekend. Send me comments of what video you think I should do or what topic I should do. Like I said, the whole Frankie Edgar thing really pisses me off. It's so fucking disrespectful. But I'm off here, guys. Have a great night. See you guys on Friday.